everything about you. He created you and he knows every intricate detail about you that you don't even know about you. You have been doing a lot of this work, this inner work, but God has been revealing things to you, and he's going to continue to reveal things to you because he knows the true desires of your heart. And I can't help but feel like this message is specific to somebody that has kind of lost their way, lost their touch with who they truly are. And you have been going through just like so many hills and valleys, like dark places. But God has been putting you through these things, through these so-called tests, through these journeys, these chapters of your book, because there is purpose. There is things that he wants to teach you through it all. And right now it may not feel very good. Right now you might feel like God doesn't see you. Right now you might feel like God has given up on you. But he is El Roy. He is the God who sees. He is the God who knows. He is the creator of you. And so he's been trying to show you the real you. And it's not going to just happen overnight. It's not going to just happen because you think that you know best and you know what it is that God is leading you to. God is leading you to where he is leading you to. Not because it's your will, but it's God's will. God knows best. He knows everything. He created you with a purpose. He created you for a reason. And it may not make sense right now, but here's a little testimony of mine to maybe give you a little bit of hope. But I've gone through some really dark things in life. And there were moments where at first I didn't know God. I didn't know where God was taking me then when I started to find, I found that narrow path and I started to go down the narrow path. And even though I fell off the path, God was guiding me. God was leading me. God was putting me through certain things to teach me, to give me the wisdom and the knowledge that I was praying for. But it doesn't happen the way that we always want. It doesn't happen the way that we always think. But God knows best, and everything that he does is good. It's for the good. Well, anyways, it got to a point where it was like, I truly believed I was going to be alone. I truly believed that God wanted me to be by myself, to do his will. But here's the thing. I had forgotten what my true desires of my heart were. I had forgotten that I wanted to be a mom. I wanted to be a wife. I wanted to just love people. Like I had been chasing I wanted to be a boss babe. I wanted to do all of these things, but God was like, my child, I know that you've always wanted to be a wife and a mom, and you've wanted to step into that femininity, into that feminine life, into the softness that you've never gotten to live. I didn't get to grow up in a soft home. I didn't get to grow up being a child and being childlike and playful. Like I had to be an adult pretty much since I came out of the womb. I was always raising people. I was always being relied on ever since I was little. And so then I became a single mom, and that really weighed heavily on me. It weighed heavily because I wanted to be a mom, but I didn't think I was going to be doing it by myself. And it came to a point where I started to do the will of God. I started to listen to him, even though it was scary. And I quit my job. And as a single mom, I had no idea where it was taking me. No idea. But I trusted God. I finally trusted that my Father in heaven, his promises were true for me, that what he said was for me too. And so I quit my job. I walked blindly by faith, and it led me to meeting my husband. And my husband He wants to be the man of the household. He wants to lead us. He wants to allow me to be soft and to be a mom and to be a wife. And when I met him, I literally looked at him and I said, I have nothing to give you except me. And that was enough for him, because again, God knew the true desires of my heart. And so God, this is your reminder that God knows you better than you know yourself. And so sit with him. Let him reveal these things to you. Let him show you, because he already knows. He knows before you even remember that you know, because I had forgotten what it was that I truly wanted. And I kept chasing all these things that weren't actually what I wanted, but it was out of survival, out of trying to get by. But the minute I started to trust God and trusting that he knew best, that he wasn't going to leave me or forsake me like my past, that's when everything changed. That's when everything started to fall into place. Not perfectly, but in God's design, in his will. So don't lose hope. Have faith. Have faith. All you need is a mustard seed of faith. But just keep knowing that God is good and that he is not going to leave you. He's not going to forsake you. And he knows you better than you know yourself.